Perfection, quite frankly, is not a real thing. In my younger years, I used to think everything had to be perfect. The job, the house, the way I presented myself. But honestly, perfection is exhausting because you're constantly chasing an unknown that is never ending. I embrace the idea that good enough quite often is just good enough. It's progress over perfection, always. Number two, for years, I let what others thought or what I thought they thought dictate how I lived my life. I cannot believe how I let others tell me who I should be and how many times I shifted life-changing decisions based on what others told me to do. What I realized later is the opinions of others about me were really not for my best interest, but for their own best interest, especially in controlled environments like the workplace or a structured social group. Another thing to add to this is that you can't please everyone. And when trying, you end up losing yourself in the process. So now I listen to my own intuition and I make decisions based on what's best for me, not what others expect. This shift has actually given me so much freedom, and it's actually one of the best things about being in my 50s. The third thing, after looking back, I realized putting my own needs in the forefront gives me more self-esteem and a healthier outlook in life. And to be honest with you, the magic happened after turning off my television 12 years ago. I realized watching and reacting to manufactured hype can really make you lose yourself in the process. I stopped worrying about what's going on in other people's lives and in their households. And I started looking more toward personal improvement. It's amazing how once removing distractions, I was then able to unlock what really made me tick. Number 4 is a big one. I realized when comparing myself to others, how I rob myself of my own personal joy. And I used to do this all the time. What I realized is that everyone's journey is different. And where someone is in their life has absolutely nothing to do with where I am today. I focus on my own growth and my own path, whether it's building this channel or embracing semi-retirement. I do this on my terms. And at the end of the day, the only person I really need to compare myself to is who I was yesterday. And finally, number 5, I realized that silence can be a powerful tool in many situations, especially when somebody wants to get a reaction or rise out of you. Silence is actually a great way to present emotional intelligence and self-control. And by reacting with silence, you are able to stay focused on what really matters, and you have the potential of dissolving a very chaotic situation. It's also a great way for you to wisely choose your battles in life. So there you have it, guys. These are the 5 personal realizations I discovered in my 50s that have brought me so much peace and clarity.